Hey guys, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about why most health goals fail and the system I put together to help you stick to your health goals. So, why do most health goals fail, anyways? They usually fail because people make them negotiable and vague with no clear parameters to follow. So, you cheat a little bit one day, and that starts reinforcing the habit of cheating yourself instead of building the habit of showing up for yourself. So, eventually, you just end up quitting everything altogether. And the system I put together is different. It's in the form of a 14-day challenge where you get 5 daily tasks. And if you miss one of the tasks, you'll end up restarting back from day one. So there's no exceptions. And what this does is it allows you to build the habit of showing up. And if you miss a task, you get the chance to go back and reflect on the mistake so you can fix it on the next round. So if you're the kind of person who wants more consistent energy throughout the day without the crashes, fewer cravings and better appetite control, easier fat loss, or you want to start building simple habits that you could actually stick to, this is definitely going to be what you're going to want to tune in for. So now I just want to walk you through the challenge that I put together. You can find this in the free school group that I have. You can take a look in the description and be able to join from that way. But basically, the first part is just how the system works. It just kind of walks you through just everything in the program here. And so it's super simple. It's step by step. Like you get a clear action step to be able to move on. So the first one's going to be the welcome and like how the system works. So there's a video there for you if you want to take a look at that. And then it just simply walks you through it here. And the next step is going to be where you choose your eating plan. So this is one of the more important parts of the whole challenge because this is where you pick the eating plan that you're going to stick to for the challenge. So we have 3 different levels. Number one would be the under 25 grams of carbs per day. Number two is under 50 grams of carbs. And number three is under 100 grams of carbs. And so it gives you all the information here to walk through how to pick your meal plan. There's no wrong way. So just pick a meal plan. You don't want to be caught up on this and kind of humming and hawing at which one. Just fucking pick one and go. And number three, this is just simply downloading the food list. So you can get your food list here, whether you choose a strict, moderate, or liberal. Download. There's a food list and a meal plan that you get. So go ahead and pick that. Then you'll move on to how the power list actually works. So basically, you're going to have 5 daily tasks. The first one's going to be you stick to the meal plan. So once you choose your meal plan, you're going to be sticking to it for the duration of this challenge. So that's 14 days. So that's the first task. The second one will be to hydrate. So you're going to want to drink what it says on the food list. And so it's between 2 to 4 liters of water, and depends on like how much you're exercising. Because if you're sweating a lot, you're going to need more water, obviously. And so I'm going to be doing 2.5 liters of water per day for this challenge because I'm going to be doing this challenge with you. And the actual electrolytes, you're going to make sure to get your electrolytes in. So for me, I use Baja Gold organic sea salt. And so I salt my food with that. And then I also have it in a cup of water in the morning. You might need to supplement with like either magnesium, potassium, stuff like that. Or you can just buy, there's some electrolytes that are recommended. I think it's the Read and the LMNT in the food list. And so pick one of those. You need to have some sort of electrolyte, just salt your food, that kind of thing. And then we'll go to the sleep, because sleep is very important. So what we're going to be doing here, we're focusing on setting the circadian rhythm. So one of the best ways to do that is to pick a consistent bedtime and a consistent wake up time. So the way to think about this is, because we can't really control when we fall asleep. Sometimes it takes longer, sometimes it's a little bit quicker. So the way I like to think about this is I choose a bedtime that I'm going to be able to control. So I can control when I'm lying in bed, ready to go to sleep. So I'll be getting my shit ready. And then for me, it's 9 o'clock. So I'm in my bed lying, ready to sleep with my eyes closed at 9 o'clock. There's no looking at the phone, no fucking around, anything like that. You're in your bed and you're ready to go. And so that's all you need to do. And then you need to pick up a wake time. So if you're the type of person who hits snooze time and time again, I would suggest just getting up when the alarm goes off. That's what I do. And that's what I've trained myself to do. But if you're the type of person who does like to snooze, choose a time in the morning and make sure you give yourself enough time where when you press snooze, you're up and out of bed by that time. Otherwise, you'll fail the challenge. So number 4 is getting some sort of movement. So some of you might already have an exercise program. That's good for the challenge. It's 14 days. So we're going to be doing some sort of movement every day. I'm not saying go balls to the walls with fucking a weightlifting program or something like that. You don't have to go, intensity isn't important here. The consistency is. So if, say, for example, you don't have any sort of exercise program or anything, then maybe what you need to do is just go for a walk every day after dinner or something like that. And so, like I said, we're not focused on intensity, we're just focused on consistency. So you start where you are. If you're already doing an exercise program, then you're ahead of the curve. If you're not, then just make it something as simple as just going for a walk after dinner. Don't overthink this, just implement something. Number 5 is the accountability piece. And this is a big one. That's why I put this school group together, is to be able to have accountability. So you'll be able to check in to the thread each day. And then there's some important rules that I put together for this. So the power list is binary. It's either you completed the task or you didn't, right? It's like a win or a lose. And if you don't complete one of the tasks, that's a lose for the day. And so um, it's a 14-day challenge. It's not that long, but it's not supposed to feel easy. Otherwise, it wouldn't be called a challenge, right? And so if you miss one of the days, like I mentioned before, you have to restart from day one. And when you do, you have to make sure to be honest with yourself, because, like, yeah, you can come lie to the group, do the check-in, and just pretend like you did it. But at the end of the day, you're going to know, and that's going to really hurt your confidence, and you're going to be doing yourself a disservice. So this is for you. This isn't for other people to make you look like you're some badass or whatever the case may be, or like, this is for you, right? So you don't want to lie to yourself. You want to be honest, and because it's going to show, you're not going to get any results, and it's just going to be a waste of your time. So make sure that you're being honest with yourself in this. And then when you do, if you do end up having to restart, like, this is where you have to have ownership, right? So you end up having to restart from day one, and there'll be a thread for this again. So then you can just kind of let people know, I'm starting at day one. Uh, you'll share why you lost the day, and then what you learned from losing the day, and then what you'll do differently next time. So doing this is going to allow you to make a lot better progress, because you're going to be able to actually think through what happened. So, for example, like, say you didn't hit your meal for the day, or your diet for the day, and you ended up eating a chocolate bar. It's like, okay, you can go back and think through that process. Okay, why did I eat this chocolate bar? Okay, I went to the grocery store and I was starving. It was right by the till, and I ended up buying it and just eating it on the way home. Right? So you're like, okay, so what am I not going to do next time? I'm not going to go to the store hungry and be fighting my willpower and having all this extra friction that I'm not going to be able to beat. So that's just one thing that then the next time you go through, you won't be going to the store hungry. And so, and that's just an example, but you see what I mean there, right? Um, and then so there's going to be the power list that you can download. So I have the power list here, and it's super simple. I mean, you can just do this on paper. It doesn't really matter, but then you just check it off. Oh, I did my diet. Oh, I did my hydration, my sleep, my movement, my accountability. And then you just mark off if you won or you lost. Okay. And so it's just super simple. I just put it together real quick. You can use this, you can use something else. It doesn't really matter. And then you'll have, like I said, here you'll have the check-in thread to be able to check in there. So that's kind of what I got for this challenge. Like I said, I have it built out here in my school group, so you'll be able to get the link in the description. And then that's about it. So what I'm going to be doing is, because like I said, I'm going to be going through this challenge myself, step by step every day, and just kind of sharing tips, all that kind of stuff, and doing it with the group. If you have any questions, anything like this, you need help with anything, don't hesitate to shoot a message in the comments. And that's all I got for you today. So I'll see you on the next one.